Morning, Christina. Morning, Fatima. Just waiting on a few more people to join. And then I'll do my little opening spiel and we'll go ahead and get started. But thanks for joining today. Oh, I love the background. I wish I was there.
Me too.
Oh, I'm not sure if I can hear you. But
Oh,
it came
I
off
just
mute,
said
but
me too. Can you hear me?
hmm.
Are you able to hear me now?
Looks like you have a duplicate account that joined.
That may be the owner, and he might just join under my name, so I'm sure he's going to change it. That might be what happened.
Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
And Fatima, you're able to hear me, correct? Okay.
Yes, I'm able to hear you. And my boss, she's also trying to sign in, and she have my link. She's trying to look for her link that is for optimal access. Is it possible that you can send it to her again?
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm able to hear you guys now. I'm not sure what was up with my audio there. Christina, can you speak real quick?
Yes. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that.
Can you?
Fatima, what were you saying?
My boss is trying to log into, and she's signing on, but she cannot find her link.
Okay.
That she's with optimal access.
With optimal access? Okay, was that Casey?
Casey, yes. Do you
Okay,
mind
yeah, I
sending
will
her
send
the
that
link
to
again?
her. I'll send that to her right now.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll go ahead and get started now. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you taking the time to come share some information about yourselves with our ESA families. This is being recorded. So once we complete this today, I'll take the recording and I will post it on our YouTube and post it on our social media. And that way, any families that are in the Evansville area can watch this video and learn about the services you guys offer and reach out to you if they're interested. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and get started, and we can start with Christina with Huntington Learning Center of Evansville.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Let me go ahead and share my screen so I can share a little bit about us. Again, My name is Christina, and we are with Huntington Learning Center. They're in Evansville on Green River, and our mission statement is that we are dedicated to giving every student the best education possible, and we absolutely do the results-driven programs. And what that means is we do start with where is the child right now. So we do some diagnostic testing to look for our starting point, and we individualize that and use that information to build our curriculum for him or for the child. Huntington Learning Center has been around since 1977. We're in 40 different states. We have been in Evansville for 8 years. So, we are very familiar with our area. We have our K-12 instruction that's for public and non-public schools. We have been working with students who do not, they're homeschool or, various different backgrounds. So since we tailor it to the child, that gives us that flexibility. As I said at the beginning, we provide the academic evaluations to identify those gaps in learning. Our staff is consistently reviewing the progress of the students and adjusting the program to their needs. And with that, we look at if they need one-on-one instruction or if they need small group instruction. It's never more than 4 students to a teacher, so that we're choosing a program that's most appropriate for the child. We use a variety of curriculum, and we're absolutely following best practices, and we're keeping on top of the current trends, but we also utilize those programs that have been effective for the last 40 years. So we have a blend of what practices make the most sense for the child. And of course, we provide those materials at no cost. We are tutoring in math, study skills, writing, phonics, spelling, whatever it is that the child needs academically. We have decades of experience providing that. All of our teachers have their bachelor's degree. Most of our teachers have been active in the education field, and all of our teachers are absolutely trained to what works best for the students, regardless of what their needs are. We have active partnerships with state-funded programs. This past school year, we were the 3rd largest provider in the state of Indiana for the Indiana Learns grant, working with those students who were not as successful with the big state test, Indiana Learns state testing. If they tested below, the state offered opportunity for them to tutor. We were the 3rd largest provider of those tutoring opportunities. We also have worked with other state funding programs, including this one. And in Ohio, we worked with those students, and we were able to serve over 4,000 students in the state of Ohio last school year. So we are trusted partners for the state and with our local partnerships as well. Near Indianapolis, we worked with those students in Lawrence Township. Again, over 1,000 students in grades 4 through 6, and 11 different elementary schools. Here in Evansville, we were able to work with Pottersville, which is a local nonprofit here. Again, working with making tutoring more accessible for the students in their community. All this is just to say that we are trusted because of our results-driven curriculum. with that touch of individual to the student, because we know each of our children are unique. That is, you know, who we are in a nutshell, and we look forward to helping any students achieve their personal best.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Christina. I wasn't aware how involved you guys were with the Indiana Learns program, so that's really great. I mean, we love having you guys be a part of the program, and we have other Huntington learning centers throughout the state. So we definitely trust you guys as one of our, fantastic providers, and any families in the Evansville area looking for that education support, they definitely can reach out to you if they're interested. So again, thank you for taking the time to share with us today. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Not off the top of my head.
Great. Well, that's no problem. No problem. Like I said, thank you for presenting. Next, we will move forward to, I believe, Sierra with the Arc of Evansville.
There we go. I couldn't get my mic to unmute. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sierra Jenkins. I am the Chief Programs Officer here at the Arc of Evansville, and I am going to do a quick presentation about all of the services that we provide. So let me do a quick switch over here. Technology's hard.
So we saw it. There we go. It's
There
fine.
we go. Okay. I just got to move stuff around so I can see it. Okay. Minimize these people so I can see everything. All right. So as I mentioned, I am with the Arc of Evansville. We are a nonprofit organization located in Evansville, Indiana. Our primary location is next to Deaconess Midtown on Virginia Street. We also have our pre-vocational factory setting on the east side. We were founded in 1954 by a group of parents who were frustrated with the lack of services available in the community for their children with disabilities. Since then, our agency has been a leading advocate for the rights of individuals with disabilities. Our innovative services range from training and supports for employment, transition services from high school to adult life, support services for youth and teens, as well as volunteer opportunities in the community. First, I would like to just kind of do a quick overview of behavior support services. So these are master level behavior clinicians. Behavior support services empower individuals and their families by utilizing individual strengths and unique abilities to achieve self-determination, interdependence, as well as integration and inclusion in all facets of community life. Our behavior specialists work with children and adults to assist with their diagnosis, including autism, anxiety, ADHD, and more. Our behavior support specialists also frequently work with children who exhibit aggression, defiance, elopement, and verbal aggression. Behavior support services can be provided in a classroom or home setting, as well as in the community. And traditionally, these services are offered Monday through Friday between the hours of 8 to 5. However, there is some flexibility there depending on the family and their schedule. This is a one-on-one service, so they are able to completely divide their attention to the person that they're serving. And there are some individuals that receive services multiple times a week. So just focusing on what the person needs and what the family needs when it comes to the service is the biggest important thing here. The next one is music therapy. So we do have a board certified music therapist, and her name is Amanda. Music therapy services are used to improve communication, social, fine, and gross motor, cognitive, expressive, and independent skills. This service is intended for ages 2 and up, but it is available to adults of all ages as well. Music can transcend barriers of language, age, disability, and culture. Detailed treatment plans provide individualized and specific goals. The focus of this service is therapeutic in nature and not necessarily focused on the acquisition of music skills. So it isn't set up like a piano or guitar lesson. It does have specific goals related to therapeutic. This is again a Monday through Friday service available 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at our location on Virginia Street. And again, this is a one-on-one service. So this will be just them and the music therapist in the room at the time that is received. Our next program is called Connections for Life. It inhabits two programs. The first one is called PAC, which stands for Participant Assistance and Care, and Day Habilitation. PAC is a service that is offered both in the home and in the community, whereas Day Habilitation is just a community-based service. So they support and enable individuals in activities of daily living, self-care, and mobility with hands-on assistance, prompting, reminders, support, and monitoring. Activities include, but are not limited to, assistance with personal care, meals, shopping, errands, scheduling appointments, chores, and leisure activities. Our direct support professionals assist individuals in becoming an integral part of their communities by volunteering, participating in social, educational, and recreational activities, and assisting with building relationships and natural supports. This is offered to both children and adults, and sometimes we get to see people throughout those services. So that's really great that they get to find different staff and different friends that they can continue services with. This is, again, a Monday through Friday service, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with some flexibility there. And this has the ability to be offered as a one-on-one service, or it can be offered in a group setting, which would be a 4-to-1. So 4 individuals with 1 staff present. So if they have a group of individuals that have similar activities, they can go bowling, they can volunteer, they can just hang out and enjoy life together. Kind of gives them a nice opportunity to have that with also the support of a staff there if they need it. We have 2 summer programs here at the Arc of Evansville. The first one is our Teen League Summer Program, and this is available during the months of June and July. The Teen League is a community-based program offered to teens and young adults ages 14 to 21. Direct support professionals provide support and oversight to help individuals increase their social skills and enjoy new experiences in the community. Program participants engage in activities that help them interact with peers, gain more self-confidence, and increase their personal independence. This currently operates Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., and it is a 4-to-1 service. So there are 4 individuals per 1 staff. And just some examples of activities they've done so far this year is the picture here on the right. They are doing a tour of the Master Gardeners experience. They also do other activities like making sensory bottles, other arts and crafts. They've done a presentation with the fire department and got to go tour the station and spray the fire hose. They have a couple other activities coming up in July, including time at the kitchen. They're going to do a cooking class. That it's brunch themed. So there's lots of fun things going on. We have some community memberships to SEMO, the Evansville Museum, Scales Lake. So as much as we try to plan, there are some down days where they can just go to the park and enjoy that together, have lunch out in the community. So yeah, it's a really fun program. I'm always kind of jealous to see what their schedule looks like, because I'm like, I would love to be doing that right now. But I believe we've been offering now for almost 10 years. So we've definitely grown. And I think next year we're looking to do a split on ages because we are starting to see some difference in interests and focuses. So probably next year you'll see a split of maybe 14 to 18 in one group and then 18 to 21 in another group, just so we can better tailor those activities to them. The other summer program we have is called Friendship Club. And again, it's available during June and July. This is a weekly 2-hour session for kids and teens ages 10 to 17. Friendship Club helps participants build a foundation of social skills, strengthen social interaction confidence, and learn how to connect with peers. These are broken up into age groups. So right now on Mondays, ages 10 to 12 are in a group. Tuesdays are ages 13 to 15, and Wednesdays are ages 16 to 17. So they arrive here at our location on Virginia Street at 2:30, and sometimes they do activities in the community. They just recently went bowling. They will be going to the Zone for an open gym in 2 weeks, and then towards the end of July, they're going to do a day at Walther's Golf and Fun. But there's also a peers curriculum attached with this. So the staff that provide the service are focusing on how to improve those social skills and strengthen their confidence, and making sure that they're prepared for all the things that happen when you become a teenager and a young adult. And this again is a 4-to-1 service. So there'll be 4 individuals per 1 staff. And then lastly, I wanted to touch base on Arc Industries. This is our location that is on the east side. So this is a facility-based packaging, assembly, and distribution pre-vocational service. So this would be more appropriate for our individuals 18 and up that are looking to gain some pre-employment skills. Pre-vocational services are provided to teach and improve general skills that lead to competitive and integrated employment. Competitive is defined as minimum wage, and then the integrated portion is people with and without disabilities working alongside each other. The services and skills that are focused on include the ability to communicate effectively with their supervisors, coworkers, and customers, community workplace conduct and dress, ability to follow directions, ability to attend to tasks, workplace problem solving and strategies, as well as general workplace safety and mobility training. So this is a really great opportunity for them to work in a smaller setting and to gain those skill sets so that they can have the tools to be employed in the community. Like I mentioned, this is on our east side. It is right between Burkhart and North Green River, kind of back in that industrial area. It does operate Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And this is offered as a 10-on-1 service. So there are 10 associates that we support per 1 staff. But we found that that is an appropriate number because usually if everybody's busy and working, that gives staff the ability to kind of work around tables and make sure everyone's having the opportunity to try new work. We have a lot of different opportunities right now through multiple employers with the Arc of Evansville, including Mead Johnson, Berry Plastic, AstraZeneca, and Wabash as well. So they're doing some assembly. They're also doing some cleaning of barrels from AstraZeneca. We do baby bottles from Mead Johnson, and we also clean the pallets for the products that we receive and then ship back to the companies. So lots of different opportunities, lots of skills to work on, and it's just a great stepping stone to get them ready to be employed in the community. And then lastly, I just wanted to share a QR code. If you scan this QR code, it will take you to our website. There you can find out more information about the programs and services that we offer. There's also a contact sheet on there if you want to learn more, as well as our phone number and emails. And then we also are always posting new activities and community events going on Facebook. We do have a free monthly mingle that we host the 3rd Friday of every month for individuals to just come and socialize. We do require either a staff or a parent be present with them, but we do karaoke and different other social events. And sometimes people just like to hang out. We also like to provide families with knowledge of other programs out there. So we have Indiana University coming to share some information about employment, customized employment for people with disabilities. And we're hoping to increase those training opportunities for families. So yes, that is my presentation. That is all I have.
Thank you, Sierra. You might have mentioned it. Would you just tell them the website address in case they aren't able to scan the QR
Of
code?
course. Yep. Our website is arcofevansville.org. So you'll just take the off of that. But if you Google the Arc of Evansville, it usually pops right up.
Awesome. Thank you. I mean, you guys are just so huge and do a lot of great work in the disability community here in the state. So we're glad to have you be a part of the program. And we know you're a really great resource for, families in Evansville. So definitely reach out to them if it's something you think would be good for your child.
Yep.
Next, we will move forward to Casey with Optimal Access. Casey, can you hear me?
Hey there, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with my Zoom. Could someone else go first, go next, and then let me?
Yeah, of course.
Working on
Fatima, would you be ready to present?
Thank you.
Yes,
Not a problem.
Sure. Hi, I'm Fatima Saib, and I'm from Integrative Music Therapy. We locate in Newburgh, Indiana, and we are a music therapy agency. Right now, we recently um, changed the name to Integrative Music Therapy and Support Services, because we are providing more than just music therapy right now. We are a team of music therapists that all board certified and also highly trained in neurologic music therapy. We did the advanced training in neurologic music therapy with the Academy and University of Toronto with Dr. Stout. And we are specialized in providing music therapy for individual sessions mostly, and we also provide consultation as well. We provide services to all ages, all diagnoses, but we specialize in autism spectrum disorder and also specifically those who are non-speaking and with high support needs. That's our specialty, and any individuals who have a motor disorder. Apraxia, dyspraxia, Down syndrome, and all the neurodivergence. So that's our specialty in. We focus on uh, looking into the non-musical goals. We look into functional goals, what is supporting the person, what the person is really need, and look at their strength, how to utilize their strengths to support their needs, and adding music instruments and also the music quality of different elements of music to support them to achieve those goals. And the other thing that we are really encouraging caregivers, family members, professionals, and their staff to attend the sessions with them. That way they can learn the skills. We provide training during the sessions, so they're learning what they are, what is supporting this person to regulate, learn regulation, learn about how to encourage improve their reliable communication. So when they are in the sessions, they are learning these skills and practicing with the individuals in the sessions with us, and they can take these skills home and take it out of to the community. That way, that is carry over to home and in the community and outside music therapy sessions. So it's not limited to just the once a week hourly sessions with us. And we also provide follow-ups. Our sessions we have consultation, we have short-term and also long-term services. Depends on the needs of the client. And in addition to music therapy, we also provide behavioral services and also PAC, participant assist attendance and care, that we encourage to provide support for the education support experience, and also support the community access. And during the summertime, we also have a summer program that we partner with Optimal Access, that we provide intensive training for families, and music therapy is part of the training, because there are a lot of things that we do that include rhythm-based strategies and all the interventions that are supported with scientific research, that we utilize those to help individuals to find a regulation and also find a reliable communication, and learn how to support these individuals in a more efficient way and effective way, to allow them to move their body in the way that they wanted to, rather than an impulsive move, and that can potentially lead to miscommunication.
Awesome. And what would be the best way for parents to get in contact with you be?
Contacting with us, our phone number is 812-490-9400, or you can check it out on our website. Is stand for Indiana musictherapy.com.
Got it. Thank you. And I'll be sure to include the website, the links to your guys' websites in the description of the YouTube video when I post it. So families, if they're interested, they can just click open the description and navigate right to your website. So appreciate you taking the time to present, Fatima. I mean, music has been very impactful in my life, and the services you guys offer to our ESA kids just to immerse themselves in music and to be able to improve themselves is very valuable. So we appreciate you, being here and being a part of the program. And thanks for presenting today.
Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, we will go ahead with Casey from Optimal Access.
Hi there. Thank you for your patience with me there. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm Casey DePriest. I'm the CEO of Optimal Access, and we are a nonprofit organization in Newburgh, Indiana, serving individuals all across the state and actually across the country. Our background is actually in neurologic music therapy. That's kind of how we got started, but we started to learn more about the autistic brain and different neurodiversities that have allowed us to recognize ways to help people regulate and to organize themselves so that they can access a meaningful education. We have a lot of students that are currently a part of our programs that were previously in public school in self-contained classrooms, really unable to access an academic education, more of a life skills type environment, but because they were underestimated or because of the evaluation methods that we currently have in our schools don't really accommodate some of their needs in terms of movement and regulation. They have tested really low academically or intellectually, but that's not actually their experience. That's not actually true. So our programs are really designed to help partner with these students to help them regulate their bodies better, to help them to access and feel their bodies better, to activate their proprioceptive system so that their brains and bodies are connecting more efficiently. And then they're able to access age-appropriate curriculum and respond to age-appropriate curriculum. We've been in existence for a little over 10 years now. And we started with developing a school for non-speaking or unreliably speaking students who, through the use of a letterboard or an iPad, were able to find access to communication when their speech wasn't reliable or wasn't available to them. And some of our early students said, you know, Ms. Casey, I need you to start a school or I'm going to age out of school and never get an education. And we took that to heart and decided that we needed to do something. So that's how we started. We started a private school called Access Academy, and we still have that private school, but we now have a home education program that is called Access to Academics. And we have a lot of families that access that program, families that, you know, maybe wanted to homeschool or they found that their child wasn't getting what they needed in a public school setting. They needed more support, or they needed a different schedule, or they needed some accommodations. They've been able to find that within our program. We utilize accredited curriculum, and all of our students are eligible for an accredited high school diploma once they complete their credits. We do serve students from K through 12, and we also have, interestingly, we also have an adult education program that we offer for students who are 18 and up, particularly if they've aged out of school and, you know, really didn't have the opportunity to access a diploma track or an academic track. They can do that through our program, and there's no age limit for that. We also do trainings for parents and caregivers, and those trainings are really well received. If I can share my screen, I actually have a little quick video to share the testimony of a family that recently attended our summer intensive. So give me just a second here. All right, are you able to see that?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Well, I didn't really know what to expect. I was a little anxious about it, because I wanted to learn about how to help him. And it was more than I ever could have dreamed. My perspective on everything has changed because I see him as a child now that has all kinds of potential. And before I didn't look at autism that way. And we've done so many things this week that have just been so eye-opening when they put the letterboard in front of him and he types out what he wants to say. Just amazes me. We were having a little problem with his eating a couple of days ago, and he had made a wrap. And I knew he would need it because at home he doesn't need it. But they worked with him, and he typed out, "I'm really hungry, please help me eat this wrap." And so that just changed everything for me. So I'm just really grateful for that experience. And I hope that more and more people will be able to come to these kind of camps that will help families to be able to support their children in a much greater way. And I'm sure we will be back next summer.
Wow, I could tear up myself.
So there's some pretty special things happening here. Kids getting opportunities that they've never gotten before. And we're really proud of our programs, but we really need help getting the word out. We know that there are a lot of families that just don't know what to do, or they haven't been able to connect with resources that work for their child. So as you can see, we have a very individualized approach, and we take training of the family very, very seriously. We know that kids need to communicate, but they most want to communicate with their parents and their family. And so we don't think it's that special to have kids only communicate in school or only communicate in a therapeutic program, but to really make sure that families have the skills and the support that they need to develop those skills at home. We recognize that kids that have a lot of support needs, they require a great deal of skill building to get to the point where they can communicate, they can access a meaningful education, and that's our goal for them. So it takes time. It's a process. Many of these kids, and our programs are built on neuroscience. So our programs are starting to uncover things that really have not been discussed in education before, particularly for autistic children. There's a lot of discussion about behavior and supporting behavior, but if that child isn't behaving that way on purpose, but their body is not within their control, then that's something that we need to rethink. So we really look at supporting potential in autism, and we appreciate the opportunity to share about our programs today. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. And just real quick before we wrap up, what's the best way for parents to reach out to you guys?
Okay. Our phone number here is 812-490-9401. And our website is www.optimalaccess.org.
Thanks, Casey.
You're welcome.
Love hearing, success stories like that for that child in the video, and just love seeing, people like yourself when you recognize, this need, this huge need in your community of, stepping up and creating a company and an organization to be able to help these kids. I mean, it's just such a valuable service. So thank you for being here today and presenting to our families. We really appreciate you being a partner with us, and look forward to continue working with you, and anyone in the Evansville area, or just throughout the state, because I know you guys are statewide. They're definitely a great resource. So reach out to them if you think they'd be able to help you. But with that being said, that wraps up the provider fair today. One last big thank you to everyone for taking some time to present to our families today. I really appreciate it. I'll go ahead and get this recording saved, and we'll get it posted to our YouTube. I'll also, in the YouTube description, I'll do timestamps, so parents can kind of easily click through to see the section where you guys are talking. So it'll be very easy for parents to look through and find you guys. It'll go on our YouTube and our social media, and it'll live there, and the information for your guys' businesses will be out there for our families to see. So thank you so much for being here. I'll go ahead and end the call. But it was great. Appreciated learning more about all your guys' companies. Bye-bye.